Be sure to check out shop.channelfireball.com for all your Pokemon TCG needs, where Sword and Shield Vivid Voltage is now available for pre-order for just $88.99. Be sure to use code CHIP at checkout in order to directly support the channel, whether you're buying sealed product or Pokemon singles or Magic the Gathering cards. Once again, that is code CHIP at checkout to directly support my channel. YouTube, what's going on, guys? Chip here. Welcome back to another Pokemon TCG video. Today we have week number 2 of the OPOP League. I'm going to be playing Jack from Omnipoke, and as you can see here, the 3 decks I have starred are the 3 same decks that I played against Azul, but I have made a couple of changes. So the ADPZ list I made a little different. I changed it to the list that Michael Pramawat used in the Hyperlux gaming event this past weekend. I believe he got top 4 in the event, and I really like this list a lot. The Turbo Patches, the Pokemon Catcher, it gives you a lot more playability to get the turn 1 Altered Creation off, because that's all we really care about, is trying to get this turn 1 Altered Creation, so I think Turbo Patch can help with that. Also, I love that it plays Tool Scrapper. Jack did bring Lucario Melmetal to their last Omnipoke League match last week when he played Rahul. So I think that's a good card for us to have. Also, I feel like Jack is the type of player that is very much going to study the metagame for this and be aware of what decks people bring. So I'm expecting him to bring a little bit of counterplay, to be honest. And Champion's Path is legal for this week. So I'm kind of expecting him to play an Altaria deck, to be honest. And so I've got the Welder Box, which I think can do fine against that. Obviously, we've got the Volcanions here to hit through. I actually think maybe, I think it's kind of unlikely he'll play Scorch. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut the Melodic here and just go with third Volcanion. Yeah, I kind of like that. Just in case of an Altaria, something like that. Maybe I'm a little scared of it for no reason, but I want to have a decent opportunity to beat that deck. And then also my Eternatus list here is quite different. As you see, I'm playing 4 Spiritomb now, and this is for a couple reasons. This will help us hit through Zamazenta. This will help us hit through Altaria, if that's something that Jack does decide to bring. And yeah, I mean, I think that this list, I mean, it's still Eternatus, right? At its core, it's still going to be pretty strong no matter what against all the other stuff that we could be up against. I also wouldn't be surprised if he brought Baby Blacephalon, which could be a little problematic. I think ADP will probably have the best matchup against that, to be honest, of all of our decks. So I think what my strategy is going to be this time is, I think his first game against Rahul, he brought ADP Z for his first game, and my first game against Azul, his first game against Rahul, he brought ADP Z. My first game against Azul, I brought Eternatus. So I can think about if he'll try to counter what I led last time, which was Eternatus. So we could see like some sort of fighting deck or Altaria deck right off the bat. So I think I might just stick with Eternatus, though, to start with for now. And I've got these in my back pocket. I'm glad I looked at the Welder Box list a little bit and made that change. I think that's fine. And I would be kind of surprised if he brought Scorch. So yeah, these are the 3 lists we're working with, and we'll wait on Jack to be ready, and we'll go ahead and hop in and get our first game going. All right, looks like Jack is ready to go. So we're going to go ahead and kick things off. I think I'm going to go ahead and start with ADPZ. It's not a deck I played last week. I did bring it, but I didn't play it in an actual game, so it could be something he's not totally expecting. So yeah, we're going to just start with that. And I think, because I think he might lead with like some sort of counter deck to me. Oh, but if he's playing Altaria, then we lose. I don't know. We'll see. I think I might just be scared of the Altaria for no reason, but we'll see. I'll call the flip. It'll be, looks like heads. So in Jack's hands, let's see what's happening first or second. And we'll see what that opening hand looks like. Well, he's debating. Not totally sure. Maybe thinking what I might be playing and trying to make his decision based off of that. Gonna choose to let me go first. I'm fine with that. Okay. So he should be pretty certain of what we're playing after seeing our opening hand here. I would say. Got the Champion's Path sleeve set. I don't know if that means anything. Oh man, what a hand. What a hand. Okay. This is fine. Not great, but it's fine. Okay. Oh, snap. Okay. 2 fire energy cards from your discard pile to one of your benched Pokemon. Interesting. Very interesting. Okay. I'm going to just start with a Quick Ball. We'll get rid of the Metal Energy. I think I'm just going to get Zacian and Intrepid Sword here. I'll get an Energy with Energy Spinner. Yeah. We do have Crobat, 2 Dedennés. We prized a Pokemon Catcher, prized a couple Switch. Prized a Metal Energy. I think we've got just about everything else. Okay. Yeah, I'll go ahead and just get a Metal here. Oh, I forgot to start some music. Let's play some music. Okay. So I'm just going to attach here. We have the Metal Saucer. I'm going to hold it. Should I hold it or attach? Or use it? I think we go ahead and use it. So that way, if this Crobat gets knocked out somehow, I don't think they can do that. Yeah, we'll just do this. Nice. Oh, that's such a good set of cards to draw. Quick Ball gets ADP. Spinner has the Water Energy. We already had that. We have Air Balloon to retreat. And we have the Dedenne to draw through our deck. Really solid. Definitely very fun with those hits off of the Intrepid Sword. So, yeah, I guess maybe... Oh, is it Mewtwo? Okay. A Mewtwo deck with, like, some V attackers, I guess. Interesting. So, Grand Flame can kind of take the spot of the Solgaleo promo that rotated, right? Obviously not quite, because it's not something that Mewtwo can attack. Or, like, not a attack that Mewtwo can copy, because it's a V Pokemon, not a GX. But I'm intrigued by the Incineroar. Very cool card. I definitely expect Jack to take his time here. He likes to check his prizes for sure. But yeah, I was definitely thrown back for a second when I saw this card. Not really sure what that meant. But yeah, I'm expecting... I guess it's probably just some sort of Mewtwo deck. Fire, Welder Mewtwo, and then Incineroar is just used as a way to re-accelerate energy if need be. So, probably not something he wanted to start. And it does have a 3 retreat cost, so this thing in the active spot could be problematic, potentially. Could be problematic. But yeah, if we don't get Reset Stamped or Marnied, which I'm expecting he'll try to play Welder this turn if he has it, and a lot of times Mewtwo decks don't really play Marnie. We should have a pretty good opportunity to get the turn 2 Altered Creation. All we need is an energy switch, and we can make that happen. So, yeah, there's a big charm. Gonna throw it on the active. Interesting. I guess that does take it out of range of Zacian KOing it until we use Altered Creation, right? Once we use Altered Creation, we're still hitting 260, so... But this does protect the Zacian from getting KO'd this turn. And I guess... No, he has to know that I'm playing ADP, right? Because I played Spinner. Other Zacian decks don't really play Spinner. Unless he thinks I've brought some spice or something like that. Ooh, okay. Just gonna put the Horror Psychic on the Incineroar and ditches 2 Switch. So I guess they're really looking to just attack this turn. Trying to Welder and attack with the Incineroar. They're down 2 Horror Psychics right away, which is really good for us. Definitely solid. Oh, and he could have Poltergeisted this turn. And that would have gotten them turn 2 knockout on Crobat if they found second Psychic Energy. Or not Poltergeisted, sorry, Horror Housed. Probably not the GX attacks you want to use, though. I don't know, he probably wants to use the Charizard GX's attack to just knock out my ADP, but that's just not something that can happen. No supporter played. A little unfortunate, but we'll just go with our turn here and see what we can make happen. Like I said, we are in a pretty solid spot to just get this turn to attack. All we need is the spinner. We have not played a supporter either. We still can play a Crobat as well. Or sorry, all we need is the energy switch, which as you can see, we get right here. And we will retreat and Altered Creation. Pretty straightforward, pretty simple. And let's see what that brings for Jack on the other side. I could have Giant Hearthed away the metal and just used the Saucer right away. But I think that's a play we can still just do this turn, right, before we did Dene, so he's still attached somewhere. And yeah, we'll just be looking for boss on this, the Dene GX next turn. And then we just got to knock out the Incineroar with Zacian V, and we will win the game. I'm feeling pretty good about this one, but anything can happen. We don't know what kind of techs and stuff Joe is playing. Okay, there's Richey Zard. Another Dedenne. Okay. Does opt to just put the Richey Zard in play. 2 Incineroar. Oh my gosh. Unexpected. Okay, there's the Charizard GX. Unfortunately, won't be able to attack with it this turn. Or use the Flare Blitz GX, I should say. Can still do it on the next turn, however. Okay. See where this goes. Yep. They're down 2 energy, so, I mean, he's gonna, you know, get a good amount of energies in play, but all we need is boss's orders, and we're feeling very good about this situation in this turn, or a heads on a Pokemon catcher would also work. Incineroar, definitely a really cool card to see. Definitely not expected, but I'm a fan. Always a fan of the spice. Alright, Mewtwo getting a little scarier down here. Energy Switch, that's a fine top deck because we are fine just getting rid of it. We'll go ahead and Energy Switch this to this, and Dead-Eye Change. Alright, we have 1 chance on a catcher here. Unfortunate. Was our other catcher in the deck? I'm actually not positive. Let's check. I'm gonna just thin this out, I think. Okay, our other catcher is not in the deck, so we're not getting a KO with ADP this turn. If we get a switch, though, we can still KO the active with Zacian, so I think we can still go for that. I feel okay about that. I don't think I want to discard Crobat or Eldegoss from the deck. Yeah, I don't think I want to do that. So we'll just research. I think they're both good cards to keep around. We do, thankfully, get a switch. So let's go ahead and replace the stadium. What do I discard? I don't think I have to discard anything to, like, because we can't attach an energy this turn anyway. If this gets knocked out, then we just Metal Saucer to this guy. So, yeah, we'll just go switch and take the KO. As of now, we have game in hand. But we'll see if there is anything Jack can do to get around that. I'm not scared of, like, Horror House. Or, sorry, Poltergeist. Horror House, I guess, could be... I don't even think it would really matter. Yeah, I don't think it would really even matter at all. Because he can't deal with both of these. And it just comes down to if we get Boss's Orders on a Dedenne eventually. And we would just Intrepid Sword with this guy. I wouldn't even, honestly, if he Horror House, I wouldn't even care about Poltergeist. I would just use Intrepid Sword, draw more cards, try to get energies on this thing via the Intrepid Sword, and get good trainers in our hand as well, and go from there. So I'm just not worried about it at all. I think we're in a pretty commanding position here. Needs to find Reset Stamp. I doubt he plays Marnie. He probably has a stamp or two, and if not, then the game's literally just over. If he has no way to disrupt our hand, all we have to do is Boss's Orders to deny. Okay. You two, just doing some deck thinning here, getting rid of the Indeedee. I think Watch Over is not super useful when you know we're just getting a one-shot every single time. Okay. Just going on to Reshizard. I mean, yeah, he's playing 2s out. It's like he has to just do this and hope we don't have boss. And this is a best of 3, so if we do end up closing this game out, Jack will get to choose if he wants to go first or second. Ooh, there's the reset stamp. Okay, okay. Can't count our chickens before they've hatched. And we had to use Dedennes earlier, so we don't have any outs in the deck off of the Cherish Ball. Still have a lot of good top decks, though. We are out of Quick Balls, but we can get, like, the Crobat. Okay. But worst case scenario here, we can still just attack with the... I don't know. We could be in trouble. We could be in trouble, for sure. Eldegoss is a good top deck. Research is a fine top deck. Catcher gives us a chance to win. Cherish Ball, a dead card at this point. Could I? Yeah, I don't think I wanted to. I could have put the air balloon in play here. And maybe I should have done that. Just thrown it in play. Anticipating the stamp. I don't think there was anything I wanted to Viridian to thin, though. I think everything in that hand was useful, potentially still. The saucer, all that. Okay, it's not over. It's not over. I think I was starting to count my chickens before they hatched a little bit. Hopefully that does not come back to bite me. So what attack does he go for here? It could just be the Flare Blitz GX. Has the option to Venom Shot. Of course, we're not getting a knockout with this right now. I think that's what he's thinking too. What attack do I go with here? Well, I think it's probably just got to be Flare Blitz. Yeah, Flare Blitz GX. Or, oh, yeah, never mind. Flare Strike, I guess, is better. For some reason, I always look to the discard first and don't think as much about the cards on the field. But yeah, Flare Strike, yeah, is going to be the attack choice. All right, let's see the top deck. Boss's Orders one time. Okay, not that. Oh, I have Mawile. Oh, I took it off the prizes. I guess Mawile doesn't really matter. 3, 6, 9, 12, 15. Yeah, doesn't matter. Okay. Does he have a way to take multiple prizes in a turn? I think we're okay. I mean, if he hits us with the Nasty Goo GX and we don't get a switch, we lose. Because then we get knocked out coming back to his turn. We have to send something up and he just knocks it out. So, yeah, we definitely can lose this game. 100%. That's if I just attack with the... Zacian. Or if I just attack with ADP, though. What if I just Intrepid Sword here and, like, send up Dedenne? Knock out my Dedenne, that's fine, I don't care. And we just need to draw more cards. Let's see what we get here on the Turbo Patch. It's fine. And we just go all in on the boss. Because what can happen here is if we don't have Switch. Yeah, I don't think attacking really does much. I think we just have to ignore this. An Intrepid Sword. Well, Dedenne, I guess, doesn't get knocked out to this either, does it? Tricky spot. I would like something to be active that just gets knocked out by this. I don't think attacking is the right play. Because we just have one card in hand. I'm going to retreat to Dedenne and Intrepid Sword. Okay. The Tails on Turbo Patch does make things a little annoying. We didn't hit an energy there. So now what can happen is he gets Boss and knocks out ADP. He is down a Boss. He's got 3 cards left in deck. Just realized that too. And he's down 2 Switch. I wonder if we ever win by stalling something? There's no way. Yeah, everything has 1 retreat except this, and this can attack. Stamp again. Okay. Okay. That's better. Let's see if he has Boss to go with this. If there's no Boss, I'm okay. No Boss, we just win. If there is a Boss, we probably lose. We have to Eldegoss the research, and we have to draw into Metal Saucer plus or Turbo Patch Flip Heads plus Pokemon Catcher, the last Pokemon Catcher in Flip Heads. But I mean, I think, oh, he does have it. He does have it. Alright, we could top deck Metal Saucer, though, and we just win. Top deck Metal Saucer is a win. Or Turbo Patch Heads. Yeah, we, what? Fitting for Stamp, I guess. Stamp to 1, sure. We don't play Stamp, but I'm not going to tell him that. Yep, Flare Strike. Okay. This is going to be... This is close. This is close. This is close. Saucer. That's pretty good. So do we just go all in on the hit a Saucer play? I think we do, right? Yeah, we have to. So I'm going to Viridian away Eldegoss. 2 Saucer, 2 Turbo Patch. Yeah, we just have to. Turbo Patch. Oh. Up to RNG. There we go. GG's, Jack. GG's. Very well played. Very well played. He does get to choose. Yeah, he wants to go first. Okay. Okay. So we're letting Jack go first the next game. And that's actually really useful information to know here. Because if he's going first, we know we're guaranteed going second, right? There's only 2 options. So I feel pretty good about just picking the Welder Box deck. Because we are going second. And that gives us much more opportunity to attack with Volcanion. Yeah. And if he is playing like an Altaria or something like that, we'll have a response. We have a decent response with the triple Volcanion. He's going first. We're going second. We know which is exactly what we want with the Welder deck, right? With the Welder Box. Okay, gets to go first. Perfect. Yikes. Not the greatest hand. Not the worst, though. We could get off a decent Spreading Flames turn 1. We could just also, like, attack with Energy Burst. I don't hate that. Did he choose a water deck? Inteleon? Yeah, probably Inteleon. I'm basing this mostly off the deck box. It could just be something else, though. We'll see if he's got anything else. If he doesn't, we just win. We do have game in hand. We at least have knockout on Zigzagoon if we want it, but I'm sure he's probably just trying to navigate to the opening hand here. Yep, there's a quick ball. Let's see what kind of deck we got. Metal Energy. So, ADP with a Zigzagoon. Maybe? Gonna take his time, check his prizes. Yeah, I mean, the only thing I can really think of, yeah, it's gotta be ADP, I would think. So we want to utilize, yeah, okay. ADP. Okay, so we want to utilize Torkoal here. Okay, good turn for them. And Intrepid. Pretty strong. Okay. Not the best. It's a lot of welders in our hand pretty quickly. Honestly, what we could do is just try to go in with a big Victini. 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18, 21, 24. Just short of knocking out ADP next turn. Let's think here. I mean, we always can hot burn it. I really want to set up Torkoal. Torkoal is so good against ADP when they get like turn 2 GX attack, right? So I could hard retreat, quick ball. We have Crystal Welder. And then I get Volcanion. I put a bunch of energies onto Victini. And I have the energy on Volcanion. I could also just like Dead-Eye change and then go with Spreading Flames, try to get a new hand, but then we're out of Welder. Effectively, we're not totally out of Welder, but pretty much. We've got one left in the deck. I mean, I do have Eldegoss. I've only got 4 energies. Honestly, is this okay? We can go for a Spreading Flames. Oh, such a weird hand. Weird hand, weird turn. Lots of weirdness going on. We could also just Quick Ball for Torkoal. Attached to it. Quick Ball Energy attached to Torkoal. Okay, that's okay. I think we'll do that. That seems like our best option. Because we can get 2 energies on Torkoal. Yeah. Yeah, okay. This is okay. This is okay. Weird turn to kind of navigate there. We have the exact same amount of cards between our deck and our discard pile. 40 and 3, 40 and 3. Oh, he ruined it. Probably just doing another check of the deck here, thinning his hand out maybe for a Crobat, something like that, or if he knows he's going with Dedenne here, or if he has another research. All very likely things as to why you would discard a research off of Giant Hearth. So if he altered creations here, we can discard both the energies with Torkoal, or we can potentially knock it out with Heatran. It just kind of depends on what else the hand looks like. Okay. Okay. Viridian's fine. That's why it's good we went ahead and got 2 energies here, because we can just Welder for 1 potentially, and that would be fine. Welder for 1 because we can still attach. Alright, yep, was a thin for Crobat. He's down a boss and a research, though. Just needs a switch or air balloon. Yep. Okay. Yeah, okay. So there's the switch. There is the ADP. 2 boss down. I think, if I remember right from his list last week, his list only plays 3 boss. I'm sure he has Eldegoss. The thing with going in with Torkoal is that, like, Torkoal can just get knocked out. And then we have, like, most of our energy knocked out. But if that happens, we just knock this out with Victini. Or we can knock it out with Victini. Alright, it is the Altered Creation. I think we're just going to bop these energies. So I think I'm going to Hard Retreat, get the 2 energies to hand, and Welder. And we're going with the Steam Crush. Okay. Man, we're just not getting too much going for us here, are we? I think I get rid of Pokey here. And I don't really want to Viridian anything. I'm pretty sure he plays Scrapper, so I'm going to hold off on the Air Balloon for now. I also just realized I forgot to put gold Air Balloons in my ADP deck, but that's fine. And we'll just Steam Crush, discard those 2 energies. So yeah, I mean, his only way to attack this turn, realistically, is with Zacian. And if he does that, Victini can just kind of come up and bop it. And then he's got no energies in play. Okay. And he is down a switch. Air Balloon does not work as a switch out, so he's down less. He has less cards that can get ADP out of the active spot. Actually, going to Viridian away a water. Okay, get the third. Okay, does play 3. And he's just going to Dead A them, so he's just going for switch here. Chooses not to use Mawile. Wants to leave a bench spot open, I assume for a Crobat maybe. Or to Dene for later in the game. He does lose Eldegoss, and he's down 2 boss. Okay, that's really good to know. So he only has 1 more boss. Oh, and if he just doesn't get the KO, yeah. Okay, we're in a solid spot now, I think. Top deck, boss. Pokegear can get us that. Okay. If we just get boss, I think the game is over. Nope, it's fine. Worth checking, though. Okay. So yeah, if he does knock this out, we just get to go Stamp plus hit with Victini. Unfortunately, he didn't get an energy on the Intrepid Sword. We're not taking a knockout here. Unless we just rando hit a Combustion Pillar energy. We could Stamp as well here. I don't know that I necessarily think we need to do that. I think I'm not going to attach either. I mean, we have enough on Victini. I want to keep this around just in case we do top deck our last Welder or Eldegoss or something like that. Combustion Pillar and just see what happens. Or Steam Crush for the guaranteed damage. This also could thin a bad card off the top. I don't actually know what's technically correct. We're down several energy. I think this can hit any energy card. Nope, it has to be a fire. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I think we had 3 more in the deck, if I remember right. Alright. I think we just go for it, though. Oh, it gets rid of the boss. Okay. Actually, boss is a fine card to discard because we don't want boss next turn. We don't want boss. If we had hit the energy, I would have felt a little bad. But obviously that didn't happen. Yeah. Honestly, losing boss is not the worst thing in the world. There's energy. Let's see if he has saucers and stuff to play. He is down a saucer. Yeah, and I mean, we could... I mean, Victini... If Victini gets knocked out, we just lose anyway, right? So, I think we definitely can lose this one. Okay. Maybe we should have turn 1 knocked out Zigzagoon into turn 2. Well, I don't know. Okay, well, they have no energies in play. Okay, this is okay. This is okay. We're going to get the Stamp to 3, plus take a knockout. This is fine. Rhyperior's the top deck. Okay, not a great top deck. Not doing much for me here, bud. Definitely go Stamp. And then, yeah, it's just bench, attach, and energy burst. And, yeah, we can very easily lose the game here. Very easily lose the game. Ooh. Should I have attached active so that we could go boss this turn? Now we can't do that. I guess we can boss this. I should have maybe attached active. Because if this gets knocked out, we lose anyway. Yeah, because if I attach active, Also, I shouldn't have benched this, probably. I probably should have just not benched this. Attached here. And then if we get boss on this, if he doesn't get a knockout, we can win. But I guess he's probably attaching an energy here, right? Yeah, he probably has to attach an energy. If he's not attacking. I'm saying, like, in the scenario that he's not attacking and just has to go for Intrepid Sword. Dedenne? Research? Oh, I'm nervous. I don't know. I can't remember if their list plays 1 or 2 Crobat. I assume he's just playing the same deck. Everything... this list looks the same as the one he brought last week. Research. Oh no, don't do it to me. Wait, he didn't bench Oricorio? Oh, I guess because he has the Dedenne in deck. There's one. And... second one? Oh, he has to dig for it. Oh, there's no way he whiffs. Oh, there's no way. The Dedenne's in the deck, yeah. Or he's got it in hand and he's just thinning a card out. Ooh, nothing to thin? No Dedenne? Or is it in hand? Yeah, it's got to be in hand. Yeah. I'm going to go ahead and start typing out my concession message, choosing to go second. Yeah. So what have we seen? Game 1, or sorry, this game, ADP, the first game was Mewtwo. So we have to play either this or Eternatus. I bet his other deck is Luke Metal. I think I psyched myself out with the Altaria stuff for no reason. If he's going to play Luke Metal with double Zamazenta, I don't really want to play Eternatus. Is it Eternatus or the Welder box again? I think it's just got to be Eternatus. Knowing that he has Mewtwo. If he plays Luke Metal, we're in trouble. Okay, I think this is the Mewtwo deck. That's the deck box he had for Mewtwo, right? And we know he plays Big Charm. Okay. So we don't have Zigzagoons here, but I think that's okay. I like going second with Eternatus. Want to get that turn 1 power accelerator. Especially this list. It's got so many more energies. Starting the Hoopa is actually our worst starter. We have 2 Switch in this deck. Ugh. That is actually so bad. We have to find one of our 2 Switches. Just the Ziggy start. Or Hiding Darkness, I guess. But then we're not attacking with Eternatus this turn, which is what we want to do. I haven't played with this list as much as my old list, so... yeah. Just throwing that out there. I'm not as familiar with all the counts and such as I should probably be. I do play Black Market Prism Star, which could be a factor, for sure. Could be a factor. The fact that they started Zigzagoon as well is great. That means that there's not going to be any potential to snipe down Crobat, I don't think. So, yeah, he's going to take his time, check his prizes, as he should do. I generally, you know, I try to check them pretty quickly in this, but, you know, if I'm just playing on PTCGO, you guys know I barely check my prizes. A practice I should probably just get better at. I usually do in, like, tournaments IRL. It's so easy to check them on PTCGO, too. I just need to kind of get the discipline to do it, you know? I am assuming this is the Mewtwo deck. I guess it could be something else, but I'm pretty sure this is the sleeve set, plus the deck box he had. I didn't see Poke... I don't remember if I saw Poke Gear last time. I don't remember. But yeah, with the Incineroars, the Mewtwo's... Let's see here. The Zigzagoon, yeah. I mean, the Hoopa start's obviously pretty bad. We could just have taken a prize, turn 1 on Zigzagoon if we wanted to even, but ideally here, with this deck, we want to attack with Eternatus on turn 1. This would be much better. I'd be like much more okay with this start if we were playing the old list that had 4 Switch plus 2 Dark Cities. That's just not what we have. Yeah, I think he just checked. I think he probably knows all of his prizes at this point. Okay. Just attaches active. Interesting. I'm surprised he didn't want to attach somewhere else. I guess he wants the guaranteed pivot. He did discard a switch. Yeah, makes sense. There's not a great... I guess like, there's decent 3 energy attacks, right? There's not great 1 energy attacks, or 2 energy attacks, I should say, for Mewtwo anymore. Okay. Not the worst top deck. We do have both Switch in the deck. I think I'm going to go ahead and get Spiritomb down. Start building Spite a little bit. Okay. I don't really want to discard a Crobat. It's not the end of the world. I think I'm just going to research. I think I just kind of have to. I should check my prizes. Jack took his time, checked his prizes. I should do the same. I'm going to go ahead and get my Eviltal pivot down if Hoopa gets knocked out. Nice to have. Could be good to get Eternatus, of course, as well, but... I mean, I guess if we do get Switch plus Energy, I'll really be sad I didn't get Eternatus. And we're probably always just promoting this anyway if this gets knocked out, so... Yeah, I'll just get Eternatus here. And go with the research. Alright, well, we got Switch, but we did not get a Dark Energy. We drew both of our Switch. Ugh. Frustrating. 30 damage here on Zigzagoon doesn't matter at all. Them taking this prize on Hoopa could matter, though. Yeah, I think we just switch to Eternatus and Power Accelerator, and then next turn, even if this Mewtwo hits us, we just Power Accelerator again. I don't think there's anything he can do to do 220 next turn. Yeah. If we had gotten the energy, this choice would have been much easier, obviously. But we didn't get the energy. Did not get the energy. That's okay. If he knocks out Eternatus here, the game is probably just over. I hope there's not something obvious I'm thinking of. I think the most they can really do for 3 energy is 130 with Incineroar. I guess letting this take a hit... Maybe I should have just left the Hoopa up there. What I'm worried about is them just being able to go knockout plus boss knockout, right? Knock out this, knock out one VMAX. But now a VMAX will have a ton of damage on it. And we'll have 2 energies on it, and then we'll have no energies in play the next turn. But Spiritomb will be ready to attack, I guess. Yeah, we could just throw a couple Spiritombs at him. And also the Dark City, the Black Market Prism Star could buy us some time, potentially. I guess I'm planning to Power Accelerator next turn anyway. So maybe it doesn't really matter. Yeah, because if we just let an Eternatus VMAX go down, we probably just lose. And this, if this gets knocked out into an Eternatus VMAX getting knocked out, that does also give us the opportunity to stamp him to 1. Though his deck did thin very efficiently last game. Very efficiently. So this could get the Dedenne. Could just get a GX to discard if he already has like the Dedenne or something in hand. Could get a second Mewtwo down. Mewtwo's pretty important, obviously. Okay, it is just going to be the Dedenne. Discard 6. Discard hand to draw 6. Oh, he's going to Welder first. Interesting. Interesting sequencing there. Maybe he played the Cherish Ball a little prematurely. Because I feel like you would want to Welder first to see if you draw to Dedenne, and then you can Cherish Ball for a GX to get rid of, right? That's like probably how I would have thought it would be played. It did have Incineroar. Ooh, loses a Welder and Eldegoss. That's pretty good. So he's only got one more Welder left. That's actually super good. I wonder if he plays Palpad or anything. Probably not. So just one Welder left for the rest of the game. And there's also no efficient like attacker or anything to copy. I mean, he can't do... Like, he can do nothing right now. Has to... I don't think there's any 2-energy attack that he could be playing, right? So there's no... Mewtwo's not attacking. Mewtwo's not attacking. I have deduced that Mewtwo is not attacking. Unfortunately, we don't have Zigzagoon. If we had a Zigzagoon, even just one Zigzagoon, we could potentially get the knockout. Here this coming turn. And I'm wondering here on this turn, do we go for the Marnie or the Research? I kind of want to just go for Research, but we lose a bunch of supporters in the process doing that. He's going to bench Incineroar. Just a pass, okay. I would love to... Oh yeah, I can get Yveltal down now because we're playing this, of course. So I'm going to go ahead and switch. Should we burn the switch yet? Actually, we probably hang on to switch. So I'm just going to go with Marnie. It's actually probably okay to burn... Oh, no. We need a switch for the Nasty Goo GX Muck play potential, right? So we'll just go with Marnie. Okay. I think I get down double Spiritomb, and then I think I want to quick ball away Calm, I guess. We keep Boss around for sure. Calm is definitely nice to have, but we want to draw some more cards here. Okay. Okay. Now, if this gets knocked out, we have a clean VMAX with no damage on it. Also, I guess the fact that he started Zigzagoon makes it so that he can't do the cool, like, Muck GX play into Venom Shots Crobats, right? Pokegear, does he find the last Welder? No, but he does find Boss. Bossing Hoopa here could be unfortunate. I really wish this Hoopa was not around. Our hand is bad. Our hand is obviously pretty bad. But take some time, build up some Spiritomb pings. We also can always top deck something like the Hiding Darkness Energy. Or, I guess we can't top deck Last Switch, right? Because it's on the bottom of the deck. Oh, wait, no. We shuffled the deck. Yeah, we shuffled the deck. So let's see it. I mean, he can't accelerate too many energies, I don't think. I don't think he would have played the gear if he already had Welder in hand, right? It definitely feels like he's in a little bit of a tough spot. A pickle, some would say. But what's nice here is if we just knock out the Zigzagoon, I mean, he has to retreat it. Ooh, he's gonna heal it? Busted. The watch over to heal the Zigzagoon. But we still just knock it out. And that's a pretty good top deck. Okay. I mean, we could just go in with a boss and try to get the knockout here. We have to draw energy plus VMAX. I think worst case scenario, I'm honestly okay. Going with Power Accelerator to knock out Zigzagoon, because then we can just knock out one Mewtwo and then Gust a Dedenne for game. Do we really want to pull our only Crobat out of the deck for this, though? What do we prize? We have an Eternatus prized. We have a Marnie prized. Yep. We have Viridian prized. I probably should have just held the hand, honestly. I think I'm just going to get this and put it in my hand. And not go with Crobat. I should have held the communication, though, I think. And we'll just take this prize. Okay, perfect. That's the best prize I think we could have taken. Yeah, I should have held the calm. Should have held the calm. There's the Muck. He needs to get, like, Charizard down, though. Oh, he's just going for it. He's going for it. Okay, he's going for it. Okay. The play. So we're just going to go Evolve. Hearth away the Spiritomb. That's fine. We have one switch in the deck. One switch. I mean, this is the play he had to go for, though, but... Draw two, then Marnie. Yeah, I'm going to do it. Do I want to try to save Black Market? I mean, we get knocked out to Poison coming... Like, he could just pass, right? So we guarantee get knocked out to Poison. If we... I'm assuming we're going to miss Switch here, probably. So I think holding... We have 20 cards left. Are we ever going to find it again? Yeah, we'll just do this. We'll go in the Marnie. We got the Switch. And that's probably just game over. We definitely got a little lucky there to just get the Switch. But that's how it goes sometimes, you know. I'm going to shuffle the deck because we have two boss on the bottom. Yeah. And Dread End picks up the KO. We could have, if he had gotten Big Charm, we wouldn't be getting a KO here. But luckily, that did not happen. Energy, Viridian, and Dark Energy. Okay. Here comes Incineroar. Cherish. Yeah. I mean, we definitely got a little lucky to hit the switch there. GG. GG's, homie. Nice. All right. A little closer, you know, set there. But we start off the Omnipoke League, the Omnipoke Online Play League, with a 2-0 record. We beat Azul week 1. We beat Jack week 2. 2-0 in this little league. It feels pretty good. Feels pretty good. I'm definitely excited for that. So let me know if you guys enjoyed this. Let me know what you guys think of the Omnipoke Online series. Shout outs to those guys for putting this on. Definitely very appreciative of them doing stuff like this for content creators and for the community. So yeah, drop your thoughts down in the comments below, guys. Be sure to leave a like and subscribe. And until next time, take care.